Life's STDs, yes. Not what you're thinking though. Get your mind out the gutter here on this Freaky Friday, but I'm talking about short-term disappointments. Protect your purpose, not just your parts. In life, sometimes we gotta wrap it up mentally, emotionally, and spiritually because some of these connections we're making out here come with major side effects. Let's talk about it, y'all. You know, I'm a healthcare provider and I'm used to screening patients for a lot of different things with STDs, sexually transmitted diseases, also known as STIs, sexually transmitted infections, because that's what I do clinically. But screening for STDs of life, those short-term disappointments, there's no test for that. So we're going to talk about it. See, when you in the STDs of life, yeah, short-term disappointments, you thought that was love that you were in that relationship. You thought that job was a blessing. And then you thought that other person you were dealing with was the real one. You end up walking away from that STD with regret and resentment and a lesson in life that you didn't even ask for. And just like STDs, short-term disappointments come from raw decisions. Do I need to elaborate on that? Y'all should know what I'm talking about when I mean raw decisions. Raw dogging. No protection of your peace is what I'm talking about. And yeah, I'm talking about your peace. Yeah, your peace down below. Yeah, no protection of that as well. Yep, ignoring all the red flags. You know something don't smell right and something don't look right, but you won't turn the light on and see and call them for what it is. You ignore all those red flags and guess what? Yeah. And these short-term disappointments can linger in life to the point that where disappointment will have you waking up at 2 a.m. in the morning, rerunning all the red flags that you ignored through your head like reruns. Yeah. That's why in every area of your life, you got to use protection like you would to prevent yourself from getting the other STD. Yes, sexually transmitted disease. You got to create barriers so that people don't cross them. Because life's disappointments don't come with warning labels, but they sure come with symptoms. And nice, healthy boundaries can keep you from some of those symptoms. And you got to use protection with your discernment because that good vibe you feeling in the situation, yeah, that could be a viral lie with some emotional discharge to come shortly thereafter. And you want to use protection with self-respect. You want to wrap your purpose in the boundaries that you created with latex like you wrap your body when you're trying to prevent yourself from getting the other STD, because prevention is the key. And you got to use protection sometimes through licensed therapy, because just like an STD, some people will leave you itching for closure and your peace back. So it's important that you move with purpose and protect your peace, because when you are in the STDs of life, you didn't catch feelings, you caught the consequences. And know that a disappointment is a temporary detour and not a dead end. Hope y'all got something out of this one. Stay tuned. We'll see you soon. Peace and blessings.